everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Silver Sister and I'm going to tell you why embracing your grays is the only way to go. So if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, and if you're brand new, welcome and thank you for tuning in. You know I always love my return viewers, so hello everybody. I'm sorry I've taken such a long hiatus, but I am back and I have some exciting news which I will share at the end of this video. But first of all, I want to share why I think going gray is the only way to go with your hair. So we've all been there, we've all seen those grays come in, and some of us, we saw them a lot earlier than others. Some of us have been covering them for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, but something kind of shifts in us when we're ready to embrace our gray hair. And I'll tell you, for me, that was 3 years ago. So I did it over COVID. And it wasn't that I wasn't allowed to go to the salon and all that stuff. I just was tired of covering up my grays all the time. And I was looking at Instagram and my feed kept popping up with women who had embraced their silver hair, and I thought they looked absolutely stunning. So really, those two things together really solidified my decision to go gray, as well as my husband telling me that he thought it would look great. So those three things together. So here I am 3 years later. This is my silver hair. I always do a twirl. I try to remember. I'm not sure what the back of my hair looks like, because although my hair ended up being a lot more white than I anticipated, I do have a little bit of dark still left at the back. So I'm just going to show you. So one thing you learn about going gray is you never know what you're going to get. Sort of like Forrest Gump and his box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. Anyways, I think that what we get is actually what really suits us. So that's one of the reasons that I think the only option is to embrace our gray hair, is because ultimately it's what suits us. As our hair changes and lightens and starts to change, so does our skin. And one thing I was finding is, as I was continuing to try to keep that dyed brown hair, it was looking harsher and harsher, and it really wasn't suiting my skin. Another reason that I think that going gray is the only way to go is that it just boosts your confidence. I know at first you think it's going to do just the opposite, because yeah, people sometimes have shared that they feel frumpy, unkept. A lot of those terms kind of go with going gray. But what ends up happening, excuse me, is you start to shed the weight of the opinions of others. That, in any concept of your life, in any aspect of your life, is so freeing. So once you decide that you think gray hair is beautiful, and once you decide that that's what you want, it opens up a world of confidence that just starts spilling out into other areas of your life. The other thing, and I don't talk too much about this, is really dye is full of toxins. Where are those toxins going? You're sitting there with chemicals just leaching into your hair. Where does it go? It can't be good for you. We live in a day and age where we're starting to question a lot of the things that we never questioned before. Have you really looked into your dye? Do you really know what's in it? I didn't. I just sat in that chair sort of like a zombie, like everyone else, and had them do whatever they needed to do so that I could go with no gray hair. So I think that there may be, I should probably look into that a little bit more. If you know any information about toxins, please leave them in the comments and we can have a chat about it there. So for sure, it suits us. It makes us feel more confident. I think it's way better for us. And you know, the last one I think is it just saves us so much money. I'm 50, I have so much that I want to do in my life, actually time and money. Let's go time and money. There's so much I want to do in my life. I don't want to waste it sitting in a chair, and I don't want to waste the money that I have on making sure that my hair is dyed. So for me, those are the reasons that I think going gray is the only way to go. So let me know what you think. Okay, so it has been such a long time since I've made a video, and that's what I wanted to share. Those that are new to my channel, what I normally do is I pick a topic, I talk about it at the beginning, but I really like to build connection and community, so I stay on and I talk about things that might not be relevant to anyone else if you're just coming on for gray hair. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my life now. If you're not interested, this is when you would tune off of this video, but I'm going to tell everybody why it's taken me so long to come back on. So a lot of changes in my life, but we are actually selling our house. We've already bought a new house and we're gonna be living in a small town. At first I thought I would just commute to work. So I used to work, there's a spoiler alert there. I used to work at a I used to work at an outpatient children rehabilitation center, and I was a coordinator there. My plan when we bought the new house, because I love the idea of living in a small town. I already live in a smallish town, but we went even smaller. I thought I would commute. But if you've watched my past videos, I did one about turning 50 and feeling anxious and stuff. One of the things that causes me huge anxiety is highway driving. And I thought to myself, what am I thinking? Driving 52 minutes each way on a highway, I can do that in summer, but in the middle of a Canadian winter, I was not going to be a happy camper. So then I saw a job in another small town in a long-term care home. I put my name in for that. And I'm going to do a video about how I felt going to an interview at 50 with white hair, because I'll tell you, it was a very different mindset for me than when I did one 10 years ago at my previous jobs. But that'll be a whole other topic of conversation. So anyways, I got the job and now I'm working part-time. That's the big news, is I'm working part-time. So I went from a 38-hour work week to a 20-hour work week. Sure, that comes with a little bit of nervousness and stuff to see if that, that change is good. But so far, I am loving the work-life balance, guys. I feel like I haven't been making videos on here because I've had no times. As you guys know, follow me on Instagram if you're not already. I'm Amanda Silver Sister, and I do a lot of my Amazon stuff on there. And I haven't really been able to give that a real go because I've been working full time. So now that's the new plan, is I'm working part-time. Oh, we're also having 2 new grandbabies. So everything is sort of coming together and I'm really excited about all that's ahead. So stay tuned, literally stay tuned. And you'll be along that journey with me. So thank you so much for hanging with me. I am so amazed at the people who continue to watch my videos or leaving comments. I recognize your names now, and thank you for not giving up on me while I had this little hiatus. Super excited to be back, guys. Take care.